Since I quit my 9 to 5 job in a decade, I already made over 1 million euros. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot in 10 years' progress, but I'm able to live my life more towards the way I'm designing to be, with the freedom, and I cannot even imagine going back to my 9 to 5. It's been since 2015, and so we are entering 2025, so it's been nearly a decade since I quit my 9 to 5. Now, why you should quit your 9 to 5? I know it's not for everyone, and not everyone is going to achieve what I'm achieving, or it's going to go beyond. But there's a few things that you should be aware before you quit your 9 to 5, because that's what happened to me. So I have experience on that. When you are in your 9 to 5 versus when you are not, you don't have your mind set for freedom. So what I mean by that is, your mind is not free when you're in your 9 to 5. Your mind cannot think outside the box, cannot think outside the 9 to 5. So you might have some ideas and stuff like that, but you never take the action and the first step to start thinking like a person who doesn't have the salary by the end of the month. So that's one of the things that scares the people the most, because the biggest difference is that you don't know, and you are always unsure if you're going to get the money by the end of the month or not. That's one of the biggest reasons why people don't quit their 9 to 5. There's a lot of people in the world where we need them, and they need to have this 9 to 5, because it's not for everyone. Unlike some people say, everyone should quit and everyone should be able to do what I do. No, I don't believe that. Everyone has a unique path, and some people have a similar path than others. And as a humanity, there's jobs to be done that require a 9 to 5. And so require you to go to school, require you to have university and study and work in a fixed schedule. Otherwise, we wouldn't have some of the infrastructure and facilities we have and easiness in this world, right? So we really need them, right, for the world to work properly. So it's not for everyone. But for the ones who should quit their 9 to 5, one of the reasons why you have to do that is because your mind becomes comfortable when it has a 9 to 5. Because all you have to do is show up, do your work, and go home. And so you don't have to worry about creativity, like you don't have to be creative at all. You don't have to think outside the box. You don't have to think ways to make money. So you get acquainted with it. You get used to. And so your mind, it's just like never put you outside the comfort zone. So once you are in the comfort zone, you don't know how to think as outside the comfort zone. And so when you quit your 9 to 5, you are forced to start thinking outside the box, outside the comfort zone. So you become uncomfortable right away. And thus your mind will shift. And then the new thoughts, the new ideas, everything will start to set into motion for freedom, for independence, for you. So when you have a 9 to 5, you're not thinking about you. You have to think about who you are serving, right? So you're making that company or that whatever your 9 to 5 is richer, better, livable, while the boss is doing something else and enjoying himself and becoming, growing, right? Expanding, becoming more successful with the help of others when you're pretty much selling your time to make somebody else successful instead of you. So that's the one of the biggest difference of 9 to 5 and for yourself. When you are for yourself, you are investing that time, which is short. We have a very short time in this life. You are investing that time into yourself. While when you're working a 9 to 5, you are investing that your time into somebody else's successfulness. And that's one of the biggest difference. So you can say, okay, I'm gonna continue my 9 to 5, so I have my bills paid and stuff like that, while I'm gonna still work on myself to create something. Yes, you can, but some people need a shock. So in my case, I was having a 9 to 5. I was in a restaurant. But I already had some going on. Like I was a DJ, so I had to search for jobs. So for me, I was already in the hunt for some jobs to be done. That's already creative things, right? Creative thought. But some people, they never done something like that. They have been used to always having somebody else telling them what to do. And so for those people, it's going to be really hard to start to shift and do at the same time a 9 to 5 and looking for an independent way. But pretty much that's the safer route, because you don't want to quit your job and then be homeless, right? It could work, but it's very dangerous, especially if you have people that you have to be responsible for, like a family, kids. That's even harder. So when I did that, I was alone, right? So that's easier to do. But so what I did to myself is I shocked myself. So I didn't have a safer route. I didn't have anything going on outside the 9 to 5, and I still went to the boss, to the restaurant owner, and said that I want to pursue my dream and I'm gonna quit. And that's when I started YouTube. Now, not this channel, but other channel. And and it took me 2 years to start to have revenue coming in, which started with cents and then turned into euros and then turned into 100 and then turned into 1,000. So by that time, it already passed like 2 years and a half. So many people would have given up already, but I didn't. And that's the biggest difference, because I knew I had no other way but to make it work. So I wouldn't take any no for an answer. I would continue, no matter what. I would do whatever it takes, and that's what I did. And so I was the only one believing in myself. Even everyone telling me that it wouldn't work, it was not gonna work. Even my own mom, my own family, my own friends and stuff like that. Nobody believed that it could work. But I still continue. And now I'm here and it worked, right? So, and I'm able to live, I'm right now living in the Philippines, so I can be anywhere in the world and I can still earn my life, right? So that's a big reason, right? I am the living proof that this works and you can make it work. And I believe everyone right now has a chance to be on YouTube and just hit record and have a chance to earn their life and quit their 9 to 5. Now, if you're just gonna hit record and start your channel and speak your thoughts and speak your mind without anything special going on, I would advise not to quit right away your 9 to 5 until you make sure YouTube already starts to provide enough. Okay? Because I don't want you to become homeless with this wave, for example, like DoorDash and other YouTubers with more than 50 years old right now and 40s starting to hit record and following DoorDash steps, it might not work, you know. She's successful, but it doesn't mean everyone is going to be successful. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't stop or shouldn't even try. Of course, you have to try. And I believe you can and should, no matter what. But don't quit your 9 to 5 just yet. Just do it on the side. All it takes is like an hour time, even less than that sometimes. And you still work and everything, and you see how it goes, okay? Because all you have to do is speak your mind, speak your thoughts, have some ideas, some wisdom share, and see how it goes. And if you see that you start to have some traction and people start to hit you in the comments, start to share some ideas, you can ask the community as well, or go into other people's comments and comment over there. Speak your mind and let your mind be free, okay? Because there's no conditions, there's no limits. You are the one who's putting the limits into your mind, into your life. So once you set them free, don't block yourself, you will start to see that you will start to generate new image, new thoughts, new ideas that are outside of the comfort zone. So just let that be, right? And believe in yourself, because nobody's going to believe for you, okay? So I believe that you have the power to do this, and at least you have to try for a very long time, because sometimes you need to keep insisting until it works. It's not going to work right away sometimes, most of the times. So you got to believe and be patient, okay? So I want to see you in the next video, and I wish you all the best, and start creating. Just hit record and do it. I know I'm a little tired, but you know, just like DoorDash said, don't stop, right? Don't do anything, like just go, hit record. No matter if you have no shower, if you have no house, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just share your thoughts, share your mind, and that's what I'm doing. I've been lack of sleep for many days right now because a big situation is going on, but you can check my other video to see what happened. And I'm trying to fix that, okay? So sleep is really, really, really important. It's one of the things that are the most important in this life. If with no sleep, you are nobody, that's for sure. And so, hey, my name is Ivo Arter, and see you in the next video. Take care.